Ladies and gents, so much has happened since the last time I even spoke about my career and about my journey to pro. And I want this video to serve as a lesson to you guys that things in football change so quickly. 1 week, 1 day, you will have nothing, no opportunities. You'll be at the very bottom. And the next day or the next week or the next month, you will be at the very top and you'll have 2, 3, 4, 7 opportunities to go pro on your lap. And that's the experience that I've had every single transfer window that I've been a part of. And it's weird. You don't get used to it. I just wanted to give you guys this update. I wanted to give you this update because it is something huge. In one of my last videos where I spoke about this, I said that everything had completely broken down, right? All my opportunities in the US, gone. All my opportunities elsewhere, gone. But last week, one of my connections on LinkedIn actually sent me a message saying that I should go and fly out to his country and, just check it out. I'd most likely find a team. And I was very skeptical. I just said, maybe one day I'll check it out. And I just left it at that because I'm not the kind of person to take that kind of a risk where I don't have any connections or any opportunities in a country and just go there. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm really not. And the next day, I actually got a connection request from a coach and I accepted it. Obviously, it's something very normal to get connection requests on LinkedIn from coaches if you're a part of the football industry. So I thought nothing of it. And a few hours later, that coach ended up sending me a message. He said hello, and I just said hello back. Again, nothing out of the ordinary. And he asked for my contact info, so I sent it over to him. He texted me and he said, can you send me your most recent highlight video and your transfer marked? So I did exactly that. And basically, he took a look at the video. He was like, you're a good left-footed player. I like the way you go at defenders. And I want to sign you. And honestly, I didn't believe him at first. I really didn't believe him. And I just said, okay, let's talk numbers. And we spoke numbers, and he gave me his offer, and it wasn't too bad. It was pretty good. And I said, I still didn't believe him. And because I still didn't believe him, I said, okay, let me pass you on to my agents. So I passed his contact information to my agents, and I told my agents, hey, this guy reached out to me, talk to him, see what's up. A couple days later, my agents get back to me and they say, hey, this guy's legit. He's the real deal. The club's the real deal. And the offer is real and you should definitely consider it. And I was like, okay, whatever. Again, still not believing in any of this. And I'm just there training, getting ready, blah, blah, blah. And a few days ago, I actually got a call from my agent. And he said, hey, hope you're doing well. But this coach and I had a chat. And he's really keen on having you. And if you agree to the numbers, he'll have the contract sent over sometime this week. And I kind of didn't believe it. I got real nervous all of a sudden. Like, it finally hit me, you know what I mean? And I said, okay, I agree to the numbers. It all sounds good to me. They take care of the visa costs and all that. Like, yeah, I'm game. Let's do it. And yeah, it was, that's what's happened. Nothing's signed yet, so nothing is, announced, nothing's signed, and I'm making this video for the sake of transparency. As you know, I've always been transparent to you guys, my subscribers, and that to me is extremely important. So, that being said, I've been training, I've been getting ready, and I've been doing my research on this team, on this club, on this country. And it's a country that I've wanted to go to for a while now. And the league is pretty good. The level's pretty good. The money's pretty decent. And it seems like it's a perfect fit at the moment, especially where I am in my career. It's a good stepping stone, especially because I want to get into the football in that continent. I think it would be great. Today, as of recording this video, that NISA club that I said had pulled out because NISA isn't happening anymore, they sent me a message and they said, hey, we want you to come out to training tomorrow. Can you make it? And I thought about it because I have, like I said, I have another contract on the table. Potentially, they'll be sending it my way soon, hopefully, inshallah. And I thought about it and I, got a lot of people's different advice. And I said, okay, yeah, I'll go to your training session. And so tomorrow I'll be heading out to this NISA club. Obviously the NISA league isn't happening. They'll have a bubble tournament later on in the year. So that's something that I could be a part of. I could also participate with their team. I could, play with them participating in the NISA Nations. If that's something that interests me, and if they like me, obviously, this is a trial session. It's a training session. No contract is guaranteed or anything like that. But it is something huge because, again, the American market hasn't closed completely on me like I was saying. That's how it felt. Not gonna lie, it's how it felt for a long time. It felt like the American market just they weren't interested in me no matter what I did. But at least there's one team. At least there's one team out there that wants to see me. And for that, I'm extremely grateful. So, obviously, God is sending me a gift, right? He's giving me, he's gifting me these opportunities, and I'm really thankful for that. He's gifting me this opportunity in this other country, which is a contract, no trial, nothing, just a contract. And he's gifting me this trial here in the US. And I would be a fool not to take them. I would be a fool not to take both of these opportunities, because just because I take one doesn't mean I can't take the other, right? So I am going to be heading out to their training session. Worst case scenario, if anything happens, either I join them with their NISA Nation, or worst case scenario, I've built a good connection with their team, and in the future, maybe they sign me, or in the future, maybe I go back and train with them. It's always good to build connections. And one of the things that I need to do in the US while I'm here is to build solid, good connections while I'm here, because that is extremely important. That's how I did it over in Brazil when I was there. That's how I did it over in Europe when I was there. And it works. It 100% works. You're on the ground, you're there, you're chatting with players, you're meeting up with players that like you, players that you leave a good impression on, same with coaches. And those coaches and those players, they will help you later on in your career when it comes to trying to find opportunities. It's the same thing. That's how I did it in Brazil. In Brazil, I met players, and those players helped me with opportunities, and I helped them with opportunities. And I need to do the same in the US. I can't just be relying only on my agents, only on this, only on trials, only on this and that. You have to make connections. So let this serve as a lesson to you guys that making connections in a country, in a league, in a system is really important, as well as performing well and, making a good impression, leaving a good impression on people. Listen, guys, I'm really excited. I'm super duper excited, guys. I am stoked. I'm very grateful. A lot of you sent me really positive messages, really positive comments, telling me not to give up, telling me that something good will be coming. That you guys are keeping me in your prayers, and I just wanted to thank every single one of you who did that, because without that positivity, I don't know if I'd be here right now. I don't know if I'd have continued to train and to be on this journey to pro, because it is hard, but to know that I have such a loving and supportive community behind me, with me, it's so huge. It means the world to me, and I'm so grateful to all of you. And I've got nothing but love for all of you. You guys are fantastic, phenomenal. And if you're not part of the community yet, if you want to be part of this community that's so supportive, that's so loving, that's football oriented, football based, and if you're trying to go pro or get to the next level in your career, all you got to do, man, is just subscribe. That's all you got to do. Subscribe. And it would mean the world to me if you guys joined and became a part of this community and followed me on this journey where, again, I'll be sharing the journey, but I'll also be sharing every single thing that I learn about this industry with you guys, because that is the point. That is the purpose of this channel, is to educate and to provide information that I didn't have when I was a kid. And yeah, so tomorrow I'll be heading out to this club. To train. And I'm also awaiting a contract in a different country. And comment down below, which opportunity do you think would be better? The US one or the one that's abroad? The trial here or the contract abroad? Let me know what you guys think would be better. I love you guys. I love you guys. I'm so grateful for everything that's happening. And again, like I said, 1 minute you'll have nothing, and the next minute you have opportunities. So let that serve as the lesson to you guys, and be grateful for those opportunities when they do come. And don't be too down when you don't have the opportunities. Don't be like me, because I was really down. Don't be like that. Just have faith that it'll happen, right? And yeah, I know I need to be better at that too. So I'm working on it, trust me. But anyways, I love you guys. I love you guys so much. Please follow along. Please subscribe. Much love. Peace. Okay, so I'm having to add this into the video because as I'm editing this video, I got another offer in a different country. Another club wants me. So now that's 3 clubs. And yeah, like I said, they all come at once. Subscribe.